It's been 2 years. Now it's 2025. Hey boss, you can drive, boss. Okay, cool. My dad is dead from the drive-by, and my mum and my stepmom, besides my sisters, they live on their own now. I'm 16. I just turned 16, and now I just got out of prison. The year is 2025. So yeah. And now I'm the boss of the gang. Since my dad died, I'm the boss now. So let's connect the me. Okay. So next. Yeah, boy. Goodbye, kids prison. I'm free. Yeah, boy. Next. 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 Yes. Instead. Anybody?
You nearly killed me!
No, what they want? Oh, then. You happy? Go then. What they want? Go then. Mom thinks I'm on heroin. Dad just thinks I'm gone. They don't know fucking anything. Wasted on my own. Mama thinks I'm on heroin. Dad just thinks I'm gone. They don't know fucking anything. Wasted on gone. Wasted on gone. Gone. Okay, good. I got you home. That's my job done. Oh, see you around, boss. Okay. Okay. See ya. See you, boss. My home again. God, I miss this place. Like, fuck, dude. I miss this fucking house. Which inside. I decided to go to school today. Oh fuck, I need to, you know, keep this. I'm not gonna play the music. I'm just gonna drive there. Here we are. My first day at this high school. This was a boarding school, but then it got turned into a high school again. And then it kept a high school for the few years. And now it's still high school in the year 55. 55. So yeah. Basically, you know, disconnect the.
Didn't that sound like a
Yeah.
like that laughing. Come on, touch my hand. I'm not afraid of you. Let's go.
Did something evil happen to you guys? I hear a lot of women voices coming through. Yeah.
Witches. So it would be a lot of women because of the witch church.
But why was this a witch church? Like, why did they say that? It originally was just a church.
It says so.
Bro, that door opened.
It did. It did. It wasn't that bright, was it? Go back.
I said go back?
I said go back.
Oh, I said out!
Out.
It wants us to go out. That's why the door opened.
Are you afraid of me? Are you afraid of us? You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid of us. someone here?
Say yes. We want to know more about you. We don't know enough. What kind of spirit?
Here in the comments what you think.
I'm gonna tell a joint now.
Being said, I mean, especially I would love to go back and hear when I asked the question, you know, if you can add anything more to this house, like, I mean, because this
I guess who has poised this?
according to the legends of the spirit.
And then Wag. Head home, I guess. Because why not? Home should be that way. Like this way. Home should be straight down here. Here we are. Move the fuck out of my way, you dickhead. You're gonna make me crash like you did before. Move! Move the fuck out of my fucking way or I'll shoot you, cunt. Here we are, my house. My area, in the middle price area. But still, it's still bad though. Even though, like I said before, there's still gangs here, but it's not that violent like, you know, the hood. You have 3 seconds before I fucking stab you. 3, 2, 1. Get the fuck out of my property. Get up. You piece of shit. This is my property. Dumb cunt. Let's fucking get this piece of shit out of my fucking house. This place is not for sale. Here we are, let's chill here I guess. And watch YouTube, smoke some weed. Yeah, chill.
Oh, we can go that way? Yeah, let's go this way.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't want to go back that way.
Fuck school.
I'm kidding. I just... Where? Oh, that's Joey's.
I don't hate school or love school. The only reason why I go there is hot bitches. Basically that's all. Just fucking hot bitches.
What's that?
Like hot teenagers like me.
Sure, why not?
I'm probably going to go to high school the rest of my life basically. Because, you know,
Okay, that's right.
half of the people in the world have what I have, like stay 16 forever, no aging, your body just stop aging pretty much, and half of the world don't have what I have, so yeah, you know, so I probably won't go to university, I'll probably go to high school until the day I die, if I can die anyway. I don't know about that, but you know, I presume I can die, because everyone and everything can die. So yeah, until I know for sure, then you know, until I go see my doctors next, which when I do, if you're filming a documentary camera crew, you can't come in, I'm sorry, cameras, we just can't. Like, you know, you just can't, you know.
Ooh, look at that.
And this is the servants area.
I've never...
Yeah, hello? Yeah, hello? Hey, this is New California Doctor. We're ready to see you, Isaac Coulter. Okay, cool. See ya. See you soon. Okay, let's head to doctors. You can watch me, you know, like you can film me, but you can't film inside. Basically, your cameras. You can film me until I head inside. Okay, the doctors should be around. Yeah, the doctors should be. This should be the doctors. Here. Yeah, this is the doctors. Okay, cool. Okay. Get ready to cut the cameras. Stay outside. Actually, if you want, you can keep rolling, but stay outside, or you can cut it and then roll again. It's up to you. Okay. The doctor said I can die. Okay, even though I'm 16, I'm 16 forever. You know, he said I can die still. I'm not immortal. I'm still human, so yeah. She said there is no cure. Everywhere in the world, like every single scientist in the world is trying to work out the cure. Even New California. You know what I mean, everywhere in the world. Not just here, everywhere. Old America, old USA, new USA is working, you know what I mean, all scientists. Not just one or two or three, but all scientists are working out to find out our cure, basically. Fuck this sign. Is that the cops after me? No, it's not. Get the fuck out of here! Get! This is my place, not yours. Well, fuck you, stupid cunt. This is my place, not yours. Just stop hanging around here. Otherwise, when I get the next gun, I will fucking kill you. When I get my pistol and my Glock again, I will shoot you without no hesitation. You're trespassing on my land. So yeah, pretty much, you know.
Okay. So they're on the other end of the house. So this is the most haunted one. I've never had a bad feeling in here.
Oh shit.
Why is it the most haunted room?
I don't know, it's called out, but there's people who sometimes I think if they're not as respectful for the house, that they sometimes get a bad feeling in here. But I was training a new tour guide, and I brought him in here and told him it was the most haunted room. When he was like, oh no, and all of a sudden I saw him twitch like that. I said, something just touched you, didn't it? No. But he tells the story.
And oh yeah, they moved the school basically to near this area. They are building something else there. I don't know what. All I know is they moved the school near this area, down the road from my house, from the middle class area. So yeah, middle class area is still bad, but it's not better than the ghetto or the hood or the slums or the projects, whatever you wanna fucking call it, or the housing commission area, whatever you wanna fucking call it, cunt. So yeah, it's not bad here, but there's still crime every now and then. Not like in Compton or aka David City, what these days teenagers, you know, call it. Even though I'm a teenager, I'm an older teenager now. I'm 16. So yeah.
Why is this the most haunted room in the Winchester Mystery House?
So you know what? I mean, younger teenagers than me call it David City or Compton. Actually, they don't even call it Compton anymore. They just call it David City now instead of Compton.
Are you evil?
So yeah, pretty much, you know, they just call it Compton. No, David City, not Compton. Teenagers these days just call it David City. So yeah, pretty much, you know.
Okay, I'm not sure if I heard that correctly, but I'm pretty sure I heard the name Jeff.
First, that he can taste it.
Hey,
He
can I
just
join
needs
you?
to triumph
I'm
over
new
this last
here.
difficult section,
I just
and he will
moved
have
in
fulfilled his lifetime dream of standing at the
with my
top of the
mom
world.
and my dad and my
He needs to hurry,
brother.
though. At this altitude,
Sure.
the air is so
Thanks.
thick and the temperature is
You're
so
welcome,
cold that your
anytime.
body is slowly dying. A witness to every second of their demise.
It's the next day. No, it's 2 weeks later. I started to move out of the area. Like, not out of the area, but in another part of, you know, the middle class area. Because I didn't move, I didn't sell the house, the bank took it away. So yeah, I started to get a new house. And yeah, here we are in the same area though, but a different house basically. That chick had to go. So yeah, I didn't fuck her. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome to YouTube
The
again.
climber was sure they would soon join them, but then they found something deep inside of them, a spark of life, a will to resist. They clenched their fist, and with their final ounce of strength, they punched SCP-1529. The goggles appeared to crack, and the next thing the climber knew, they were woken up by the Foundation recovery team. Following this encounter, the climber never attempted to summit another mountain. When they eventually passed away some years later, an autopsy revealed that their cause of death was consistent with extreme hypothermia, frostbite, and cerebral edema, despite not having been in a cold environment or above 500 meters in altitude in the previous 12 months. SCP-1529 has been classified as Euclid and is to be kept under telescope and satellite surveillance whenever possible, though telescope observation should make use of a delayed video feed, as observers have reported seeing SCP-1529 appearing to stare back at them, and reported feeling symptoms consistent with an encounter, including hypothermia and frostbite. The Foundation maintains communication with civilian mountaineering expeditions to prevent summiting attempts when SCP-1529 is active. The bodies of any victims are to be removed from the mountain if possible
Fair
for
enough.
autopsy, with their deaths being officially classified as having been from natural causes related to altitude sickness and hypothermia. Any survivors of encounters with SCP-1529 are to be debriefed and administered amnestics.
I knew it.
Global Task Force Psi-29029.
I know the SCP universe way
to remain
too
on
well.
standby at all times at a permanent monitoring station, with on-duty members remaining in a pressurized environment acclimatized to 7,900 meters above sea level, allowing them to quickly deploy via helicopter if need be.
So
Finally,
yeah.
and most troubling, is that aerial surveillance of another mountain has revealed an individual similar in appearance to SCP-1529. The location remains classified, and the local government has prohibited climbing on the peak, so threats to humanity are minimal at this time, but the Foundation will continue to monitor it and other mountains for anomalous activity.
Fair
Now
enough.
go and watch another entry from the files of Dr. Bob, and once again,
FabFitFun.com. Hey, I'm Markia. Want to hear something scary?
Yes, that's why I'm here. I want to hear fucking something scary.
Who doesn't want to unwind We like to think we have all the time in the world until we don't. Not unlike the two girls in this story. Makoto and I had just finished our long school day when we arrived at the train station. We weren't able to beat the rush, and the packed train took off without us. I checked my phone to see if there would be a later train we could take home. The service was spotty as the two of us stood on the empty train platform. A sudden chill ripped through the tunnels, and I noticed Makoto pull her coat close. It's not safe in Osaka after dark, Eiko. My neighbor said he saw an Ondeo when he took a late train home, Makoto explained. When I asked her what an Ondeo was, she said that it was a vengeful spirit that lurked in the space where they died. They were known for attacking others indiscriminately in the same way they were killed.
I would shoot them right there and then if I seen it. Like, pop, 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 motherfucker. And if that doesn't work, I'll just give up. I'll just put my hands up and say, kill me.
I checked my phone to see if the train schedule updated with the time on the last train. The estimated wait time was now listed as 10 minutes. Maybe
so yeah, if I don't have time to say just kill me, then I'll just put my hands up and just wait until it, you know.
We are not alone, Makoto insisted. On the edge of the platform, closest to the tunnel, I saw the tip of a metal hook be pulled behind a pillar. Could be just a custodian. Maybe we should ask them for help? Makoto grabbed my wrist and held me back. Shh, there's something I have to tell you. Another gust hit the tunnel, and we saw wisps of long hair whip around the pillar, revealing what looked like the figure of a woman slouched beside it. Where did she come from? I asked, ignoring Makoto. She did look strange, slouched that way with her hair covering her face. The station was a weird place to nap, I reasoned weakly to Makoto. Nervously, I hit refresh on the train schedule, but it still read 10 minutes. But we'd been waiting a few already. Makoto began to talk about the Ondeo, but when we turned to look at the pillar again, there was no one there. Stop being foolish, I interrupted. Teke, teke. The sound was closer, like someone was bouncing a metal rod on the pavement. Makoto backed up in fear. She pointed behind me. I whipped around. Something was scuttling towards us. It carried a long object behind it. My uncle said it carried a large blade, Makoto muttered. The object it carried hit the ground as if responding to the story with this ominous noise. Teke, teke. The lights above us began to flicker, and we could see the figure now as it propped itself on the scythe it carried. Her hair was blown back by another gust of wind. It looked like a girl our age, but her body was decomposed. Makoto continued her story hurriedly. He said it was the ghost of a woman who died after being pushed on the train tracks years ago. The lights flickered and gave off an eerie crackle before they cut out completely and plunged everything into darkness. The wind picked up and howled as if an unseen train was rushing by. I held back a scream, and when the lights came back on, the figure was gone. Startled, I began to pull my friend up the stairs. I'm calling my parents to get us, Makoto pleaded. Please, Eiko. She was cut. Hang on, I said as I dialed my mom, but on the other end of the line, I heard the noise at my ear. Teke, teke. We have to get out of here, I said, turning to Makoto. She looked like she was about to say something, but no words came out of her mouth, only blood. Her grip on my hand loosened and she fell, but before me, her legs still stood. My vision blurred as I saw her torso land, and her face looked up at me from the ground. In a state of shock, I noticed that the blood began to frost over from the cold. Makoto still blinked as she choked. I barely let out a gasp when I heard it again. Teke, teke. It was the Ondeo, rising its scythe as it appeared next to my friend. I am the Teke, teke. The very schoolgirl who was accosted as the last train scythe made of the very metal of the tracks I died on. Destined to do unto others as was done unto me if they didn't share my story, it said, then pointed to my friend. But Makoto did. She just told me, I cried. You didn't let her finish. Because you did not listen, her fate was sealed. Now, it's up to you. Before disappearing in the glow of the approaching train's headlights, the Ondeo warned me to pass this story on to others. If I didn't, I would end up just like her and Makoto. I was lucky to board the last train with my life, but it comes with a price. So, I must apologize to you, my trusted friends. I don't mean to give you this burden, but I don't want to die. You must pass this story on to others close to you, those who will continue our shared cycle, shared with friends, lovers, and family. They need to save you. They need to do the same as me and you. Don't doubt this, or Teke Teke will come for us all.
Huh. Teke Teke's not shit, I'll fucking shoot her in the face. As soon as I fucking see her, I'll fucking boom cunt if I had a gun. Unfortunately I have a knife. Only a knife right now. That will not work. So I need to get a gun soon. You need to get a gun today or tomorrow. Just to be sure.
Imagine this. You make a list of the gifts you're going to buy for the holidays. And then someone randomly gives you the money to help buy one. Sound good? Well, that's what Honey is doing. They're helping pay for $1 million worth of gifts. This is the same Honey that automatically searches. Honey will randomly select winner. Save on purchases anyway. So I'd love this time of the year, or so they say. Even the happiest of holidays have their dark side. If there is good, then there is also bad. And if there are presents, then there are also punishments.
Let's push this shit and walk to the fucking gun shop down here. No, not down here, but down this way. My car got stolen. Camrys, I'm sorry Camrys, but you know what we can't do. So yeah. This is the gun shop here.
You know, I don't mind being labeled a crackhead.
So let's head
No
in.
shit.
Heck yeah.
I know ain't wrong with you.
Got myself a pistol
But
and
none
a
of this
Glock.
is rough. You're telling me.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, I guess in case if Teke Teke comes after me, I'll just fucking shoot her straight up. No nothing. I'll just fucking shoot her. Get that fucking thing out of here. Please, get this fucking thing out of here. Let me show you what at my new house. This is my backyard with nothing. But there's a gate here so I can exit this way. If I need to. And the back door, of course. And another part of the balcony. The reason why I'm not showing you inside the house yet, because there is no furniture ready inside. It's still getting built inside. So yeah. When the documentary turns off, I sleep in a motel when the documentary turn off. Since I don't have, since this house isn't ready, I just pretend to go inside and then go to a motel and live there. Like I'm living there until, you know, the inside is ready, basically. I'm living at 5-star hotel resort, so yeah, you know, until the inside is ready. So yeah, now you know the secret, why, you know, why I don't show you inside of the house, because the furniture and stuff is not ready yet. Neither inside the house is ready yet, so yeah, basically, you know, that's why I'm not showing you inside the house, because what's your point? It's not ready, so yeah, even if I could show you inside the house, I can't, basically. When it's ready, I can show you inside the house. But other than that, nah. So yeah, off camera, I go to the motels, to the 5-star motel resort. So yeah, that's why, you know.
Naughty children, beware! Mirko shouted as he burst through the door in his wooden stature sturge mask. He bore the face of Krampus's spirit helper, for tonight it was Krampusnacht, the night that belonged to the half-goat, half-demon, Krampus. His sister Nika screamed and threw her boots at him. Mirko laughed. He loved scaring his sister. He took off the mask and handed the boots back to her. Remember to leave them spotless, Nika, and maybe Krampus will only leave a warning to be good. Unlike St. Nicholas, who left gifts for children
That
who were
boy
good all
kid
year,
will
Krampus
die
was the one to
first.
fear, especially
That boy
if you
kid
had been bad.
Krampus will
expected your boots to
get,
be
I'm
spotless for
predicting
St.
it
Nicholas's
now.
gifts as well as what he might leave behind. Bad children will receive the twigs, a bundle of birch sticks, alerting their parents of how bad they had been all year. But the worst children, the ones whose behavior still didn't improve by Christmas, would receive something else altogether. They would be forced into servitude to help deliver Krampus's punishments across the land.
Oh yeah, okay.
They
So
would
that
be
boy will be
Stature
that,
Sturge,
basically.
minions of Krampus. Nika rolled her eyes at her brother and assured him that she wasn't going to be on the naughty list. Mirko took his shoes off and wiped them clean.
Moko
Didn't
will be
you
gone,
change your grades to
basically.
make F's look like B's? You
He
almost
would
got
turn
expelled.
into a
Mirko put their
demon
clean shoes on the windowsill for
and work
Krampus's
with
inspection.
Krampus and
Looking out
his
into the
fist.
distance, he thought he could
That's
see
his
shadows
fight.
moving
I'm
from house
predicting
to house.
now.
Was that his imagination, or was that Krampus? Nika must have seen the shadows as well, Mirko thought, as she now looked less sure of herself. Her brother promised they'd be safe. Krampus will pass over us. Get some sleep. Mirko went to bed and started to drift off when, suddenly, a loud scraping sound woke him. Then there was a crash. Mirko ran into the hallway and nearly crashed into a bewildered Nika. She shakenly said, "I heard him. I heard his hooves and his breathing." Mirko quieted his sister as they snuck into the living room. It sounded like something was moving on the roof. "Perhaps he is leaving," Mirko responded, and then he froze. His and Niko's boots were knocked off the windowsill and on the floor, along with twigs and a mysterious bell. Krampus had indeed visited them, but it was unclear who had received his punishment of the twigs and who the bell. Uncertainty gripped Mirko as he pondered his behavior that year. He did like to tease his sister, but he never thought it was that bad. He wondered if his scaring Nika earlier had caused the punishment. Perhaps it had been one time too many. The whole house shook, and the sound of something huge thudded down next to the house. the bell and ran, hiding in the kitchen cupboard. Mirko cowered in fear behind the couch. He knew he should have been a good boy and not so prone to mischief. Now, Krampus had come for him. With a chilling creak, the front door opened.
I would
The
may as
cold,
well let
rainy
him take
snow
me
began to drift
to
inside.
death. There's
An
no
ominous
running
shadow filled the
from a
entire frame of the
demon.
doorway. A monstrous creature crouched down.
You cannot run
entering their
from a
home.
demon.
Coarse gray-brown fur covered its
If I was
entire body,
him.
save for its demonic face. Long, goat-like
For me,
horns protruded from
personally,
the top of its head
since I have a
and
gun,
slapped against the threshold of
since
the
I'm
doorway
16
as it
years
entered.
old,
It was
I would
Krampus,
shoot him and
and
then
it was
give up.
angry.
But if I was him, he's just a kid. So he doesn't have a gun, but I do.
Twigs from the floor.
So if I
Mirko
was
stood
him,
up, and suddenly
I would
Krampus
just give
was
up.
before him. Whimpering, Mirko put his Stack Your Sturge mask on and faced the winter entity. Krampus laughed. It sounded like it was crushing coal within his throat and ripped the mask off his face.
It's not you that I am after.
The creature held Nika's boots with his long, hairy claws. From its belt hung chains that suddenly rapped. 2 chains unhooked and sneaked across the floor and into the kitchen. Nika screamed as she was dragged out by her feet.
Can't you see? I want you to take the ball, and for that final scheme, your fate is now sealed.
Krampus bellowed. Mirko's sister had betrayed him. When he almost ran into her in the hallway, he now realized she was coming from the living room. She'd found the twigs in her boot, and rather than face their parents about that year's behavior, she had knocked both of their shoes over so their parents would know who had deserved the twigs. Krampus had known what she had tried to do. Mirko fought back tears as he watched his sister try to bargain with Krampus. "You're wrong, demon. The twigs were in his boot, not mine. You left the bell for me. Don't you recognize it?" She lied. Mirko stared into his sister's eyes and began to cry, betrayed but also afraid for her. Nika then realized what she had done and handed her brother the bell, also bursting into tears. Mirko turned to Krampus. Nika looked so alone. Maybe he could... Krampus snarled and bent down low until he was face to face with the terrified boy.
You have no place in my world, Mirko, for you are not yet a bad child. If that changes, I will be back for you as well.
The demon whispered, and with that, its chains lifted Nika up into the air. Krampus snapped Mirko's wooden Stack Your Sturge mask onto the girl's face. She screamed, trying to pry it off, but slowly her struggling stopped as she was transformed into one of Krampus's spirit helpers. Mirko no longer recognized his sister as she followed Krampus out of the house. As she crossed the doorway, she paused for a moment and looked back at Mirko. She no longer recognized him either. And with that, she bounded into the night after her master, leaving the boy with nothing but a bell and some twigs.